Hi everyone, it's Kaya. I'm back. Today I'm gonna show you how to do a foundation while already having eye makeup on. It's really easy, it's super simple. We're gonna do a little bit of more of a dewy one today, but it can be done with any type of foundation. As you can see, I do have eye makeup underneath, and obviously that can also be a big problem when you've already done somebody's eye makeup. But I'm gonna show you how easy it is to correct it and make it super clean and without having to like redo any type of eye makeup with it. So here it goes. So right now I've used the Face and Body from MAC. This is an N1 and I've used my beauty blender and already spritzed it with the Gold Fix Plus from MAC. We're just gonna go in and just get right in there. It's always really hard to get around the eyebrows, but it takes practice and usually a beauty blender. I'll probably have to put a bit more on, so we're just gonna beautiful. And continue. And you can get as close as you can with the eye makeup. You can get real close. Just around that area. You can get really close, as I said before. Look how close I'm getting. And then you can just correct this part up here and hide that. Look at how close that got. Get around the nose. And all the way down. Because this isn't my color, obviously we're going to be going over it in a contour, but I'm going to keep going. Anyways, now that I have my foundation finished, we're going to go in with our concealer. This is one of the hardest parts I find for a lot of makeup artists to do, and rightfully so. Yes, it is very hard. Just going to fix these brows here. She's a little bit blocky. Anyways, so we're going to go in with my Kat Von D L1 Neutral for Lock-It Concealer. We're just going to conceal the usual places, especially up here. And because this is a dewy look, we're going to do just a little bit of concealing. Not too much. Anywhere where there's a little bit of redness, anything like that, I'm just going to go right in and then downwards. So now that I have my concealer all finished, we're going to go in and just blend it out. So this is the nerve-wracking part. Always take your time with this part of it. If you have eye makeup on first, start blending downwards first. Blend this part first so that you've gotten all that part finished before you go up, because that means you have less product to work with. And just gently tap until you no longer see that line. Gently. And then go to your usual places. And then gently go from this side. We're going to do it again. So go down so you get all the product that you don't need when you blend upwards. And then when you blend upwards, go slow. Be gentle around the eye area. Look how gentle that was. And look at There is no product underneath anymore. Look at that. Oh, you guys can see my beautiful notch. All right, perfect. Now that we have that concealer part finished, we're going to go in with our usual contour. I'm itchy. Ooh. Perfect. All right. So our usual contour, of course, will consist of the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Just pull up all of our contour bits. So we've got our Anastasia Beverly Hills palette and our light, and we're just going to do our usual contouring. So up our normal contour areas, wherever you feel you need to contour. I like to contour my massive forehead. Contour the nose and the jaw. All right. And now I'm going to use my fingers to pat it in instead of using an actual brush, just because this is going to be more of a dewy look. So I'm going to keep it a little bit more natural, especially in the contour areas. But feel free to use a brush if that's what you're doing. If you're doing a full face, if you're doing like a full beat, you don't want to see any skin or anything, then use your brush. But just because this is a more natural finish to it, I'm going to just go in with my fingers and just blend that out. Get on the nose, I'm gonna tap it, get right in there, underneath the nose, and the jawline. Now that we have gotten that part of the contour done, we're going to go in with our highlight. So I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette again. We're going to use the lightest color here, and we're going to apply it. So where you would usually highlight, perfect. And for this one, instead of using my hands, I'm going to use a sponge. So we're going to just go in and blend and blend at the bottom. Be sure to be very gentle when you're going to be contouring the nose. Make sure that it's very, very lightly done. Of course, we're going to be going back with actual powders, but because it's going to be a more dewy look, this may be a little bit more challenging. Perfect. Now that we have all the contour part done, we're going to go in with our second phase of contour. That's what I like to call it. And we're going to use our Huda Beauty baking powder. This is color Sugar Cookie. And we're going to just put it in the highlighted places like usual. So we're going to take it and just lightly place it around our highlighted areas. All right, perfect. We're just going to put a bit more here. Make sure to really push it in if you have oily skin in order to kind of keep it from getting oily throughout the day. Ooh. Perfect. Now we're going to be using our contouring brushes, and I'm going to go into my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. This one will be like usual. We're going to contour quite a bit, so here we go. Get right into that cheekbone, make it really dark. Our second one. And contour up top. And then make sure to contour below as well. And then, of course, do your nose. When I do my nose, I make sure that I put very little. And if I do put a lot, luckily, because we'll be taking our other brush in order to wipe off the excess makeup, we're going to be hiding that kind of dark area by the nose, which usually is what happens. Perfect. Then we take our usual powder brush, and then we're going to just take off the excess powder. Especially on this area by the nose. And then we're going to take our usual Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer. This is our powder bronzer, and this is Cappuccino. This, of course, is a really dark color for me, but I really like to use it just because it gives off like a nice tanned kind of look to my face. So here we go. Go in with our powder bronzer and just give it a little bit more definition to the face. I like to kind of follow my contour lines just because I have a very, very fair complexion, so I don't like to really go harsh on it when it comes to bronzing, because it won't look that good. So now that I have that done, we're just going to go back in again with our nose contouring and just kind of lighten it a little bit. And as you see, I've still kept all of the eye makeup underneath the eye. I haven't hit it yet. I haven't ruined it yet. So like I've said before, just be very, very gentle when you go underneath the eye for things like that. Perfect. Now that we have that type of area finished, we've done our bronzer, we're going to go in with our highlighter. So for our highlighter, we're going to use our Farsali, wherever she is. Okay, that's very odd. Where did she go? Oh, here she is. So we're gonna go back in with our Farsali. This is our Jelly Balm and Glazed. And we're gonna use our fingers and one light brush for this. So this is going to be our small brush we're going to use. And we're going to go underneath the brow, like so. And then we're going to take our, let's see. Oh, all right. I guess then we're going to go in with our Silver Dusk one from MAC. This is a limited edition. I don't believe it's being sold anymore, but you can find a very similar one called Lightscapade in MAC, and it's not in a loose powder form. So we're just gonna cover our Farsali from that, and then just use your finger to do a slight blend from the eyeshadow. And again, on this side, perfect. All right, now we're gonna go to the nose part. So we're going to take our highlighter and just go all the way down on the nose. I put on quite a bit, so let's just lighten that part up a little. All right, so now that we've lightened that, we're gonna take our fingers this time and we're just going to lightly dot it and then wipe it. Perfect. And once again, take your finger, dip into the Farsali, and then our Silver Dusk. Perfect. And then this is my favorite part of doing the highlighter. We're going to go in the cheekbone. So we're going to take our Farsali and we're going to use our fingers for this part. And because I have pretty prominent cheekbones already, we're going to kind of look down and then go across like this in order to kind of show where the cheekbone is. Perfect. So as you see, I've highlighted that area. And we're going to take our brush right here. We're just going to dip it slightly in and still kind of looking downwards. You're going to take your highlighter and just, perfect. And now for the next side, so look downwards to get your cheekbone. Take your finger and just blend it where it needs to go. And then take your highlighter and blend in. Now for the next part, we're going to use our upper part of our brow. So up on this part, so the highest peak of your eyebrow, we're going to use highlighter. So take your little brush and just draw a very, oh, that's quite a bit. Draw a very light line. Ooh. And then take your silver dusk and put it right there. And then just lightly wipe to make sure that it's not going to leave a little bit of a mark. And of course, because we did our highlighting part, we will need to fix it with our eyeshadow. So just take a clean blending brush and just kind of go upwards, blend upwards a little bit towards where you put the highlight, just to give it a very soft edge and not really a hard one as you did. And then as for my eyebrow, very long eyebrows. Just trying to fix it properly. Perfect. So, now that we have the highlight finished, we're going to go back in with our bronzer another time, and then we're going to do our lipstick. So, go back in with your bronzer as usual. You're going to use just a little bit, even just the excess stuff is fine, and then just bring it in a little bit. Just to make a very light edge. And then bring it down the neck area. Perfect. And then do your lipstick. So today I'm going to use a rose gold shimmer for the lipstick. Does that turn out well? I think it will. So, for a rose gold lipstick, I'm going to take my little trusty mirror and go overlay lipstick a lot, just because I think I have small lips. So now that I finished the lipstick, this was the full video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys really had a good learning experience in terms of, putting the foundation on while already having eye makeup on. Thank you so much. I hope you like, subscribe, comment. I hope you share this video. Thank you so much. Have a good day.